now. Ray Dalio is now ceding title and voting rights to seal Bridgewater's succession plan. Bloomberg's Erik Schatzker joins us now on set to break it down for us. Erik, this has been like a really long time coming.
That is absolutely true, Alex. Ray Dalio has been trying to pave the way for succession at the firm he founded, Bridgewater Associates, for a dozen years, and now he's finally letting go. Things are in place, let's put it that way. Bridgewater has a board, including outsiders and insiders. Bridgewater has co-CEOs, and Ray Dalio has reached the point where he's satisfied that he can entrust the firm's future to this new cohort of leadership, give up his voting rights, which I have to add is an awfully big deal, and begin the next chapter of his life.
So what does this mean for Bridgewater? Just walk us through how this changes the shape, direction of the business going forward. As Alex said, this has been a long time coming, but now it's a reality, Erik. Just lay out for us what Bridgewater is going to look like going forward.
Sure, and that is such an important question, Guy. As Nir Bardea, one of Bridgewater's co-CEOs, put it to me, Ray no longer has the final word. That is the biggest indication of changes to come at Bridgewater, because as somebody who previously held 95% of the voting rights, it was ultimately Ray's decision, no matter whether they had an operating committee, no matter whether they had a board, no matter whether they had co-CEOs and co-CIOs, it was Ray's decision. And so Bardea, the co-CEO, and one of Ray's erstwhile co-CIOs, Greg Jensen, told me the firm is likely to invest more heavily and more aggressively in talent acquisition and also in technology. And as you and I both know, Guy, technology is something of an arms race in the hedge fund world. And if they perceive that Bridgewater has been falling behind, you know they're going to double down on those technology investments to try to get the firm ahead of its competitors.
I just feel like switching gears at firms this big and this well-known has been very difficult. And I realize I'm speaking more of private equity, for example, but nonetheless, they're not without major hiccups.
No, indeed. Look at what is happening before our eyes, what's playing out right now at Carlyle. Right? Bill Conway, one of the firm's co-founders, along with David Rubenstein, has stepped back into the interim CEO role because they decided they weren't happy with Kyu-Song Lee. Succession is tough.
Yeah.
Succession is particularly tough at a founder-led firm, and there aren't very many places that have done it well. In fact, in the hedge fund industry, it's much more common to see a founder like Dalio convert the firm into a family office or just shut it down altogether and retire. Succession of this nature, where you're taking a firm that has $150 billion in assets and in effect turning it into an institution that will outlive you, is rare. Very few examples of it at all, and certainly nothing of Bridgewater's size, because it is and has been for many years the world's largest hedge fund.
It's going to be really interesting to see how this winds up playing out in the execution there. Erik, thanks a lot. Great breaking news for us there. Bloomberg's Erik Schatzker. Thank you for joining us.